Hello everyone, we're going to be starting a new Let's Play on Peaks of Yore. This is a mountain climbing game. Ignore my 99% save file, that's just mine. That's all the way at the last mountain in the game that I do not want to do. The Great Gales, 1887. A lonely cabin with a view. Cozy. Oh, I wish I was in like a nice wood cabin right now. What about you guys? Alrighty, so forget what our character's name is, but in this video we're going to be completing all of, maybe just most of the first book, just because this is the longest one. But here we go. The Great Gales. We're going to Greenhorn's Top, or whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, Greenhorn's Top.
Oi, lad, up here.
Hello, good sir.
You're one of them peak bagging types, eh?
Yes, I am.
I see you've dressed the part.
You like my
Are you
uniform?
sure you can climb with these scrawny mitts of yours?
I think so.
Well, the route starts over there to your left.
Alrighty.
Let's see what you've got.
So, to play this game, what you gotta do is you use your mouse buttons. Left mouse is left hand, right mouse button is right hand. You press spacebar to bring yourself up, and then you go side to swing, and then you jump from each hold. I did not jump from each hold, but see? And as you go, you get chalk to help maintain grip, which you will see later. You get coffee to help you make longer jumps. You get something known as crampons, which you can basically fling yourself off of the rock that you are currently on, and give yourself more height. You get ropes to catch
Not
yourself.
a pretty sight flailing round like that.
Do
but I
you
suppose
mind?
Congratulations.
I'm
is
trying
in
to talk
order.
here.
Go ahead and claim your start.
Yeah.
If you ain't quitting already, I'm sure we'll meet again.
But yes, like I was saying, you get rope to catch yourself when you fall. And you get a stopwatch. You get something known as the barometer, which lets you find collectibles and see how high you are on each mountain. Oh, we got somebody at the door. And you get a couple other small
I am
collectibles.
here representing the official Ascension Society.
Oh.
Since you have begun lodging here, I assume your intentions are to conquer the peak bagging challenge of the Great Gale.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
In any case, I wish you luck. We will.
I'm just gonna skip through all the dialogue. It's not very much of a story game. If you would like the dialogue, I mean, look it up. Yeah, it's the best I can say. Or go find your YouTube video. I'm sure there's one out there. I don't know why it's still trying to give me the tutorials, but whatever. But yes. At the end of each level, there's one of these here stamps. You put her in your book, and bada boom, bada bing. The poultry peak is done. Time to go to the old mill. This game's very simplistic at the start and gets very difficult. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, I've got me a parcel.
Older fella sent me to deliver it to you.
An older
day to
fella, eh? Good day to me. You'll get packages like this, which give you certain things. In the packages, normally you'll get your ropes, you'll get more coffee, more chalk, because you have a limited amount of each. Certain other collectibles like the crampons come in the mail. The next set of books for mountains come in the mail, and so on and so forth. But alrighty, ye old mill. Hello, traveler.
Good morrow.
Good morrow.
My name's Walter. I do a bit of maintenance here and there on old Bessie. Lots of peak baggers liking to train their grips on them old wings. Oh, I see. You're here for the stamp, eh? Well, while you're at it,
Basically, he just told me that there's a collectible up in that tree over there. You can see it's right where the dot in the middle of my screen is. But to interact with the collectible, like you'll see, you just stick your hand at it. You'll grab it. But first things first. Actually, you can deny doing or like going back to your cabin after stamping your little report card. But I'd rather get the collectible first, just so that way I can just ride this little wing. This is probably the easiest level in the game, just because you grab the end of the blade and you just sit there for the whole level. I'm gonna... Oh, I might not make it. There you go. See?
You've got it, lad. Those long arms do you well. Bit of a tip for you. If you find a peak particularly frustrating, you can always return to it later. The journal you've got there is laid out in order of difficulty.
Woo!
Mind you. Oh, well done!
Yes, sir. The old mill is done, and we got a collectible. Now, some collectibles that you get, you don't have to do this for, but anything that you find on a mountain... Oh, well, I'm opening up everything here. We're gonna leave. We're getting knocks at the door.
Morning. I've fella said it was
Yeah.
basic peak. Well, cheerio.
This should be our first set of rope and our safety harness. Yes, sir. So we've got a rope. The safety harness, when you put it on, which I never will let you hook a new rope on the mountain, and it will not de-equip your current rope that you're attached to. Or sorry, it'll let you take out a rope and not de-equip you from your current rope, or something like that. I won't use it. It's meant to be like the easy mode for the mountains, but I prefer to do it, even if I am using rope, the hard way. But it becomes personal choice. This is just a little hat that we got. Not too interesting. But off to the next peak. The Grey Gully. The best part is that the Great Gales is a part of my ancestry. AKA...
What did you have for breakfast?
Well, I can't bloody reach it.
We
Are you a Pierce
are
or
Scottish in my
Grab it
family,
for
so...
crying out loud.
Yeah.
Pierce than you.
It's nice that we have a little Scottish game.
Oh, shut it and get a grip.
But yes, if you saw at the beginning there, I was trying to do a crampon jump just because it's in my memory, but I can't do that till I get my crampons. These little tumbleweed looking things just take up your first time grabbing a hold. So if you launch yourself up and you have not gotten rid of it and you only use one hand, you will not be able to grab that hold because you will get denied. I would show it to you guys, but these first few levels are incredibly boring. But you saw it right there. I got denied grabbing the hold because of the tumbleweeds. A little bits of roots and such. Oh, phasing right into the mountain. We like that. But yes. Oh, this will be our first level with the birds coming up. The lighthouse. And holds that don't last forever. So, we will come over here. This is a good old picture of Walter. The hell do you want, bird? Sorry, there's a bird tapping at my glass. Don't think I didn't hear you. Where you at? Show yourself. Yeah, that's what I thought. But alright, we're going off to Yore Lighthouse. Fortunately, because it's too early, I don't have my barometer yet, so I can't show you where all the collectibles are before we get them. We'll talk to the lad.
Oh, sorry, laddie. Could have sworn I saw a bloody siren out there amongst the waves.
Oh.
Ah, I see.
He was just telling me that if I press R, I can put my ropes on, more or less. But yes, oh. Hello? There we go. Now, On this here hold, you'll see these bricks. It's not these ones, but you'll see bricks that aren't gonna work the entire time. I'll try and find one. Like this one. You hear that noise? That was it slipping out. We'll try and find another one. This is one. Is it the next one? Oh, there you go. See how it just fell? Just means that you can't hold on to it forever. There's another one. There'll be more holds like that where they'll disappear as you hold them. Kind of annoying, but as long as if you just wait a second. Oh! I took my first fall. But as long as you wait a second before you let go of your first hold, if you can, you should be fine. Or if you learn how to quickly go between holds. Gets a lot easier when you have your crampons, because you can do the really long jumps that you might see in some videos. Like Mr. Spiffy Boy, Astral Spiff's video. Oh. Okay. Okay. Apparently I can't play this game anymore. Even though I'm not bad at it. I beat the Great Bulwark with only like 3 ropes. Lad. I'm also trying to rush it because, quite frankly, this is a really boring level to watch. Okay. No! Yeah, so as you saw right there, if you fall from too high of a height, you get knocked out, and it just means that you can't do anything for a few seconds, and you will keep falling. So on the really tall climbs, where you're climbing like hundreds of meters, you can easily fall like the distance of the mountain, just because you got knocked out once. And if you fall for too long, the game will just send you right back to the bottom by default. After like 2 seconds. Okay. I really hate these false bricks. They are not a speedrunner's friend. No! See, like right there, I let go of the wrong hand. You're not the false brick. I believe if you play this game enough and you make it to the DLC, it's only the tilted bricks in some of those levels that are loose, but not everything's going to be a brick. Nope. Well, oh, I missed the hold. That's fine. Boop. Whee! Whee! Unfortunately, I can't really make my super high jumps like I want to, but I can make some little faster grabs. That was kind of close, a little too close. Okay. Let me just get rid of these 2 holds so I don't accidentally grab one that's gonna fall. That one's gonna fall. That one's gonna fall. Okay. I believe 1 or 2 more of these coming up. Yep, are the instant ones. No! That was unfortunate. You can't make that, unfortunately. Not without crampons. Some of these bricks only fall when you got 2 hands on them, but we cope. I've just gone up and down this entire thing, but it's fine. Okay. Perfect. Nope. That's a bad hold. Nope. We will reach for that top one. Then we can reach up to here. Reach up to here and hello, bird. Smack them. Just so you know, birds will become your mortal enemy later. They're very annoying. What they do is that they'll, after you knock them or there will be some that are just flying around. If you get too close to them, they'll peck at your hands and make you lose your grip. And so if both your hands are on the same hold, they can make both of your hands let go at the same time. Oh, yep, here we go. Trying to warn me. Yeah, screw you, Seagull. Alright, old man of skill. Nice. Up here, laddie.
Take care of those bloody winged devils. The old man here usually brings down the spirit of you greenhorns, so I brought an extra rope for you. I'll toss it down. Here, good luck.
Oh. Well, he tossed me an extra rope. So, we're gonna take that. It's actually 2 ropes. The total amount of ropes that you can get in this game is 42. You get 40 from beating all the levels and collecting all your collectibles, and you get 2 for climbing with 2 different people. So, there are 2 different mountains in this game later, where there will be somebody at the bottom asking if you want to climb with them. You can rush ahead of them, finish the climb, and then they'll meet you at the top after however long, and you can collect a rope from them. I'm trying to use my crampons, and I don't have them, so I can't. Where am I going from here? Am I going back down? Yes, I am. Now, you saw that I knocked that bird, but just because I got far enough away fast enough, it didn't matter. Alrighty. Well done, lad.
I'm quite impressed. With all that falling, your bones must be better for them.
Oh, that fallen!
Personally, I'd say quit the butt flossing with them ropes and risk some leaps. How?
I didn't fall once. Well, I fell like 4 times on the other one, but shh. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Good day.
Good day to you, lad.
I brought something that might be useful to you. Keep up the climbing spirit, lad.
Alrighty, so this is my barometer, and this is the map. What the map does is it shows you all the collectibles on all the mountains. So 1 question mark is 1 collectible, 2 is 2, and you'll get some with 3. That's pretty much all you need to know. We're going to the giant shelf. And now I can show you, because I believe there is a singular collectible on this map.
Oh,
yes.
Bloody crimps.
Hello. What he's talking about is there's holds on this mountain. I believe that, yes. These ones have limited grip time, as you can see. When you run out of grip, you let go of them. If you're not holding a crimp, you get your grip back. And if, as you can see right there, you see the collectible right there. At the bottom of the barometer, you can see the little arrow that tells you what the collectible is. It points you in the right direction. If you're below it, it'll point directly up. If you're above it, it'll point straight down. Alrighty. Oh god. There is a faster way up this mountain, and it's on this side. I will be doing the faster way. It is notably more difficult than anything else at this point, but because I am a natural, aka I've beaten all but 1 mountain in this game, I can do it. But yes, this is just the easier way to go in the end, just because you do like 1/4 of the holds. If you saw it was in like this N shape, it'll make you go all the way around the bottom of the end, go down, then back up and around to get up here. it's just not worth it. So, save yourself the hassle, go the fast way. It'll take probably just as many tries for half the work. Alright, but alrighty. Alrighty, there we go. Good old sleeping bag. Next up is Evergreen's End. And then the twins. Ooh, the twins. We playing some Terraria. Alrighty, here's a new kind of hold. Basically what you can do is, as you can see, it moves. The further you are from the end, the more it moves, and you can actually use that to your advantage. I'm trying to grab just like the very end. And if you jump, oh, I don't have crap on, so it doesn't work as well. Basically, you can fling yourself really high up, but here you go. Pink, I'll be able to grab that? Yeah, I'm still like instinctively pressing my keybind to do crampons most of the time. But yes, also you can use your barometer when you're on a hold. I didn't show that last time because I got the collectible like instantly. Okay, so you can see a loose rope there. You can go grab that. Most of the time, something like collectibles are on a hold that you can grab. Of course, that time I didn't get the hold. As you can see, we collected the collectible, and it still shows another one. So that means that there are 2 on this map. If you collect all the collectibles, that little arrow will be spinning in a circle, indicating that you've collected all the collectibles. I will show that after we get the second one here. I'm a little bit stuck. As much as it's hard to believe that the funny climbing Scottish man game would do this, it actually does do decent physics for your hands. You can't just snap your wrist and start spinning. Nope, not allowed. The hand motion has to make at least a little bit of sense. So, like, I can't spin all the way around. This is as far as I can turn with that hand grip. You can see I have, like, a range of turning, which makes sense. I'm not a huge fan of these tree branches. I find they are a little bit wonky. Like, sometimes they'll fling you really high, and other times it feels like they don't fling you at all. But I also know, realistically speaking, for jumps, they are the best the best hold in the game, just because you can fling yourself the highest with them. But alright, we got a little bit of the tumbleweed action right there. I call them tumbleweeds. They're just bits of dirt. Alright, here's our next collectible. See if I can get that there and get my hold back. But alright, if you check the barometer, you can see that that little arrow is now doing little circles like this. But alrighty, now we need to go over here. I'm currently standing on the branch, so that wasn't very good. Oh, I love that. It gave me no height twice. That's the unfortunate thing without crampons, is that it's really hard to cheese jumps. That's another... Basically, branches are early versions of crampons that aren't very good because you can't control how high you go. Crampons are a lot easier to control and, honestly, just a lot better in the end. But it's fine, we cope. Alrighty. Like I said, we cope. Oh. Now, I also find that climbing branches is a little awkward. I'd be able to make that jump even over to that branch over there with crampons, but it's fine. We'll be getting them soon. Okay. I really don't like doing jumps like that. It's just really, really unforgiving when you can't really give yourself the momentum. And I hate to bring them up again, but crampons, they give you, they let you jump higher. They can give you more horizontal momentum too. Alrighty, we are basically at the top now. There's one or two more, and if you're a pro, like, hopefully I can show you. Aw, I messed up! I messed up again! Okay, don't try and be a pro. Just grab the stupid top rock like I should have. But I'm gonna try and be a pro again. If you are a pro, I can't do it. You can just fling yourself all the way up. So you can avoid that climbing animation. Ta-da! Evergreens, and next stop, the twins from Terraria. I knew it.
Well, met, I just each its good luck.
Yeah. The knocking's gonna get really annoying if you're playing this game. Sometimes we get 2 or 3 knocks at once. I hate brushing off all the collectibles, but you know, we cope. Like, yeah. Fisherman's cap. Alrighty, next stop, the twins. And as you can see, this is quite the long list of things. But I do believe... I believe it is this climb that we get our... this is the last climb that we have to do without crampons. So we'll go up to the first climb with crampons, and that'll be the end of this video. So it should be 2 or 3 more climbs.
Well, how about you try it then?
I'd rather
Maybe I
not.
will. I'll need a few more cuppers before I give that crux a go.
You didn't even bring any rope, you dunder.
Well, I thought a nice brew.
They're just saying that if you take a sip of coffee, you can fling yourself further. Unfortunately, I don't have coffee yet. But we cope. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess it kind of makes sense. Oh, this is what we don't like about crimps. All my homies hate crimps. No, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, it doesn't have a collectible. I believe this is actually just the end of the climb right here. Cruxes are just the hardest parts of the mountain. Crux complete, like, yeah. Some of them will go on for a little while. I swear to God, I've had a couple where it's like the entire mountain is the crux. Oh. Whee! Come on, you couldn't have given me that. Whatever. Alrighty.
Well done up there.
Well done up there, lad. That's known as severe. But each book, it seems like the grading almost goes down like 2 notches. And of course, there's letter grades to the whole ranking. But alright, yes. This man right here. You can see he's got his little sticks in there. We'll talk to him.
How you doing, lad? Just having
Oh,
a wee break.
I've hit my mic for the 3rd time.
With this here steel, trying to fashion something to aid the climbing. Tell you what, you summit this old skill, and I'll send you the device when it's finished, huh? Sound good? Well, best of luck.
Alright, now this stuff right here, these spiky bushes, as you can see, they will stop your hands. They get really annoying. I remember when I first started playing this, I was stuck on this mountain for a solid, like, every other one had taken me less than a minute, less than 2 minutes. This was the first climb that took me an elongated period of time, like 10 minutes. You can see, yep, there we go. There's a bird screwing you over. I would say that this is the first notable difficulty climb in the game, just because these spiky bushes are so goddamn annoying, but you can kind of cheese them if you go really far out. Like, see, you can go really far out. If you push back, so like if I just go up, you can see I go like that, but if I push back and up, you can see I get a bit of a swing. I think I could even, yep, make it up to that one. But sometimes it just feels like they'll poke your hand even if you're not even close to getting them. But yes, I'd say this is the first mountain that really makes you think outside of the box for your mobility. Also, this is where the first of my big tips will come in. It feels like you can't reach a hold. Rotate hands. Or even just rotate your hands. So see, I can't really look that way. But if I go... It's like that. You can see I can look this way now because I'm not snapping my wrist. But... this... you kind of have to make a leap of faith there. Like, you can't really hold on forever. Oh. There goes one of the little dudes. Alrighty. Thorn bushes are kind of blocking me from just immediately going for it. Now, got a collectible right there that I can go for. You can kind of see the crimps for it right there. Sadly, I don't think I can reach that, but that's fine. You may also notice that I think I actually had 2 collectibles on this mountain. But alright. I remember the first time I climbed this one, I actually used a rope to find this just because I didn't see the hold immediately. Oh, no, just the one. I thought I had 2. You'll also notice that with me. I kind of forget where all the collectibles are. I know a couple of them just because they're... you know, the first ones you find, but especially in the late game, it just kind of all gets muddled out for me. I just start looking. Okay. That should be able to bring me up. Yep. Alrighty. Now then, we're going to get the third best item in the game. I think there are 2 items that are better than this that we will get later. One of them is a direct upgrade to this, and another one is something else.
Gosh, I can't wait. Oh, sorry, I talk too much when I'm excited. Hope to see you soon.
But yes, this is the first of 2 upgrades. Sorry. This is the first of the 2 different kinds of crampons you get. This is the 6-point crampons. Eventually, you'll get 10-point crampons, which are even better. This says hotkey is control. I've changed it to shift, just because I found it a little more comfortable. Should also mention that you can sprint in this game, but ain't too much reason to do it. But alright, we'll do this first climb of crampons, so I can show you the crampon mechanic, and that'll be the end of this, and we'll do the second half of this book, the next one, the Hangman's Leap. Fortunately, I actually don't think this is a very good climb to show off these crampons, but it's fine. Basically, what you can see is you go up, and whoa, I can push myself off the wall. Now, as you can see, when you hear that sound, I'll do it again. Is it gonna happen? Okay, basically, you heard that like scraping noise. That means that your crampons will not be working anymore. Just basically means that they are not no good no more. Now then, I actually forget where I'm going on this climb. I'm pretty sure I just drop right down, no? I don't see a hold. I might just be stupid, but I'm just gonna Is it around? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. You'll also notice that Anders, the creator of the game, has so nicely put these nails. If I bring out my rope bind and I use it, you can see that it places a nail. And then, you know, you can detach the nail to get it back. And if you detach the nail, you no longer have said rope. But yes, he has so kindly put these rope indicators. Okay. That was a little weird. But yeah, it basically just means, oh, this is where he thinks a good spot for your rope is. Which, in all fairness, some of them are. Yeah, trying to tell me to use crampons. I will not be using crampons yet. They are the singular best and worst piece of equipment that you get. Just because they will sometimes let you down, but they are normally unimaginably useful and really good for saving yourself when you get screwed over like that. Except I tried to use them and it didn't work, but it's fine. They will only work when your feet are close to the wall. You can actually see if you get close enough to a wall, your character will try and attach his feet to the wall. Here, I'll try and do this. Not quite high enough. Not flat enough. There you go. This is just going to get your grip strength back. You hold space to detach them. But yes. This is not a good climb at all to show them, honestly, because you're upside down most of the time. And not upside down. You're just under, like, this little crevasse. I don't know. I think the second half of this climb, though, isn't that bad. We should also be checking if you have any collectibles. That just means that I'm above it right now, which makes sense. You are about to go down again. Where, though? I do not remember. You can actually, if I swing again, you can see the item all the way down there, like kind of close to my crosshair. Just you can see it just right there. Unfortunately, I don't remember where my next hold is. I might use a rope there, just so I can remember. I didn't swing. Yes. I'm really trying to rush this mountain, and I probably shouldn't be. This is also a proper difficulty spike, I'd say. There you go, you can hear it. You can see it too, like I'm getting way more height than I was before. Whee! Okay, yeah. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna put a little rope here. I'm gonna get it back, but I'm going to drop. Where is my next hold? I wonder if you're trying to get me to go over there. That seems a little unrealistic, no? I'm gonna try and fling myself towards that lady, but alrighty. What we're gonna do is I'm going to do this. I'm gonna have to descend a bit. No! If you grab a hold, it completely loosens your rope, which in this instance has actually screwed me over pretty bad. Because I was quick grabbing to try and move myself with the rope. But alright, we're going to get our rope back because I do not need it. And what we're going to try and do is fling ourselves up and around and down.
Well done. Name's Walker. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Nice to see another climber not afraid of using their ropes. My father was never a big fan of them.
She'll
I'd say
still say
damn
that
the
line
cheek
if you
and
did
move your
use the didn't
Why
use one.
bring them if you ain't going to use them? Now, if you don't mind, I have a few more holds to figure out.
But alright. Yeah, that was just kind of one of those annoying blind jumps. You don't get those very often. But this is the first mountain that I really feel that Anders is really trying to get people to start using their ropes. Because it's one of those, that's one of those jumps that it's better to practice first. Of course, ropes have a limited distance. As you saw, I did eventually get pulled out. But alrighty. Unfortunately, that's the end of this climb. And the end of the video. I'll be seeing y'all in the next one, though. After we get back, though. Because, yeah. Yeah. I hope that was the only collectible there, because if not, I'm going to look really stupid, but we can check. Oh, okay.
Good. You buy if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
keep
yeah,
up the
yeah.
good climbing, sir.
Yeah, whatever. What was the name of that? Hangman's Leap? Let's make sure there was only one in the Hangman's Leap. Oh. Yeah, only one at the Hangman's Leap. So, we are going to be done with the video for today. But I will see everyone in the next one. Bye-bye. Okay.